First and foremost, I want to give all of the praises and the glory to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakak, Wadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of the great no stone that have taught me this truth, and to include the elder bishops on down, and Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Barakatham, to the elect, saluting to all of you brothers out there as well, worldwide, that for this truth, as well as we believe that we are the elect, the 144,000, as well as the 1/3, okay, that do follow and watch and that are being edified daily, through these lessons and stuff like that. So anyway, what I want to do is I want to get right into this video here, and the title of this lesson is going to be something around to the effect of all of these evil, wicked now being exposed. Okay, and we're in that time now where there's no longer the case of you not being privy to this, or the world for that matter, because very few of us already knew this already. But now the rest of the world can gain access to all of this information about the Jeffrey Epstein files. People are talking about it online, whether it be on YouTube or the TikTok or the Twitter X, whatever social media outlet you wanna say, like it's being aired out. And this Jeffrey Epstein thing came out about I think 3 years ago, and people like Bill Gates were being exposed. Very few people, but now you got a lot of motherfuckers that are being exposed for being a part of the Jeffrey Epstein files in regards to that island that he had, all right, with them kids and all that. And years ago, I was doing some research, man, and I was going deep on the left-hand side, especially on the YouTube, in regards to the so-called Illuminati and the Masonic Brotherhood and all that. And this was right around the time when I was learning this truth too, because it's all in need. It's all in need. You need to know what world you're living in as well. So that's what you call balance. The Lord had me do that. And, now I've always understood since then, of course, as well as his brothers that have did that as well at the time. And at the time, and as well as always, it was just only a very few of us that really knew how dark this world really was. But again, as I'm going to say it the third time coming, now the world can gain access to know how dark this world really is. Revelation is now occurring of how evil and wicked these motherfuckers are. I'm going to just come out and write and say it, okay? And even these wicked ass jakes among us too. We got Whoopi Goldberg, Oprah Winfrey, and I believe Denzel Washington. He's coming out next too. He gonna get exposed. I believe he's a part of this too. Okay, they already took Diddy out. Diddy's in jail serving time. So it's about time every last one of these evil souls get exposed. And then we have Jay-Z here. Epstein victim blows whistle. Child killer Bono abused dozens of kids in Africa. All right, so once again, the world can gain access to all of this now. It ain't hard to find out what's really what. Case in point, let's just say you got a Twitter X account and you got like maybe, let's just say 10,000 followers. All you got to do is drop the post. Send the link to this site here, and then your tens of thousands of followers can just check in on all of this. And then they pass this information through. Now next thing you know, now you got hundreds of thousands of people to 1 million people, and towards even more that can check into this the same way. All right, so it's not hard. It's not a costly thing you can do. You don't need to, spend a lot of money or money just in general to even read this. It's free, okay? Because once again, we're in that time of Esau being made bare, beginning with Babylon, which is America. America has been exposed fully on how corrupt and insanely evil and wicked it really is. All right? Isaiah 47 and verse 1, but the point is in what? Verse 3. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, and there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. So what it means when it reads sit on the ground, meaning they're going to be brought low. They're going to be brought to a base estate. And it's now beginning right here, right now. All right. Take the millstone and grind mill and uncover thy locks and make bare the leg, uncover the thighs, pass over the river. So what all of this represents, let me better yet put it this way, what all of this expresses, and verse 3 too, is the fact that Babylon, America, is being exposed for how wicked it really is and how bitter and evil it has been. All right, we can even take it back past time since the inception of America, how America got its start, for real, for real. Now, a lot of Americans have been taught to believe in this bullshit notion that America got its start with Christian values, and it didn't get its start with Christian values. The founding fathers that started America, that made America for what it is, were of course coming from Britain, and they were Masons. All right, the founding fathers of America that you were told to believe that had the best interests of heart, the American people that revolted against the British system. Guess what? They were all fucking Masons any doggone way. All right. So America really started off with witchcraft, and that's why witchcraft has been prevalent throughout the centuries. And again, that information is now being brought out. You can go check that out on the YouTube. So America is being made bare. You Edomites, you evil ass, wicked ass niggas are being made bare. You're being exposed. And yes, I take joy in this, man. Oh, absolutely. And I was out in the hedges. What is it now? Yeah, yesterday I was in the hedges, and I noticed, man, people were looking at me uncomfortably when I mentioned Jeffrey Epstein's name. And I didn't even really touch on it too deeply. So now when I think about their faces, now it's got me thinking, maybe I need to dig a little bit deeper into that topic of discussion tomorrow, Lord willing. We'll have to wait and see what the Spirit says. But the topic is trending right now. So as the saying goes, you got to strike when the iron's hot nowadays. Because really, what it really boils down to, brothers and as well as you sisters that are watching, it really just exposes how wicked the so-called white man has always been. And we've been saying this for years. We've been telling Esau to their faces that they're the devil. We've been telling our people that they're the devil. And now you can't deny it. It's undeniable. All right? It's clear, cut, and dry for you to clearly see that these people ain't got it going on where it concerns righteousness, man. All right? I'm loving this. I keep it real with you, man. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man. So before the Lord meets these devils as an angelic power, destroying this system and destroying them from off the face of the earth, and I'm talking about this system overall, what is the Lord going to do first? He's going to reveal them for who they really are. That's what's going to be had first. Let's read this. Luke 12 and verse 1, shall we? In the meantime, when they were gathered together, an innumerable multitude of people, insomuch that they trod one upon another, he began to say unto his disciples, first of all, beware ye of the leaven of the Pharisees, which is hypocrisy. Reminds me of the IUIC. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known, as well as it was written in the book of Daniel, the 2nd chapter. How that reads, and there's a particular verse I'm getting at, where it reads that the Heavenly Father is a power that revealeth the deep and hidden secret things. So what was revealed to us first was who Esau was and how evil they are as a nation. That was revealed to us first in the early days. Now the world can see clearly that the devil is indeed in power. His physical agents are in power today, right now, ruling in wickedness. And it's the so-called white people, beginning with the JOOishes at the very helm of it all. That's who's calling the shots and running the show in this evil, wicked-ass world. All right? Now, see, people got to look at things differently. People got to look at Jake from a different perspective now. You can't look at Jake as the boogeyman anymore. The nigga with the hoodie, the YN with the crazy ass dreads on his head, smoking weed and or whatever drugs he's getting into right now. Like they ain't the boogeyman to be watching out for. The boogeyman on your 3-piece suit tie wearing turkey neck ass motherfuckers. Them bald heads. That's who you gotta watch out for. All right? And as well as, most importantly, you gotta watch your children. Because if your child is lost among these dark suits, guess what? These dark suits are gonna take your child and end up doing the Lord knows what they're gonna end up doing with your son or your daughter. And that's what's being revealed, man. All right? So every last one of y'all are being exposed. Even these wicked ass niggas among our people too. Just to include. Let's go back to Luke 12 and verse 3. This is what I was going to end up reading next. Therefore, whatsoever ye have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light, and that which ye have spoken in the ears in the closets shall be proclaimed upon the housetops. So again, there's nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. Again, quoting verse 2 here, right? So here it is. All you got to do, if you got an account with TikTok or you got an account with Twitter X and you got a large following, all you got to do is drop the link to all of this and they can go check it out. Next thing you know, you got thousands, hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people that can check this out at the same daggone time. And all of a sudden, these mainstream media outlets go out of fucking business as they are right now. Because ain't nobody going to check into that no more. Because they going to see what's really going on and what's not being reported properly. All right, now you got ITV that's been reporting on a couple of things, but they ain't really going to go too deep, unless you check out websites like these. So now it's going to have to get you to think that, well, maybe being a conspiracy tinfoil cap wearing theorist, maybe that's the true way in how to look at things. All right. Psalms 139 verse 21. Do not I hate them, O Yahweh, that hate thee. And am I not agreed with those that rise up against thee? And let's qualify this first and foremost before I say what I'm going to say. Now, this applies to Esau simply because Esau was made and created to hate Jacob, which are the chosen people of the Most High, and as well as the Most High. However, even Jake, we can also use this against as well. We can use this against Jake, because even Jake shows based on their actions that they despise the Most High by rejecting his word and by going all the way to the dark side because they had no faith and just being regular ass niggas in the world. So they wanted to really take it there to the extreme and vouch for Esau and everything that they were doing. So guess what? They're going to receive the same result of their enemy who they've inked the deal to, who they vouched for. All right. That's why Jay-Z and people like Whoopi Goldberg, and which they're really one of the same any doggone way, because they're just a bunch of evil ass niggas. They're all going to be exposed. All right, and they are being exposed. P Diddy is out of there. So these niggas are next now. Okay, and some of these niggas may end up going to jail. They might just, because you know how they do Jake, man. They do Jake dirty. These Edomites. Case in point, Nicki Skanky ass Minaj for the Trump administration, right? The Trump administration had to do what she had to do just so she can get that gold card and get her permanent stay in America, and they gave her a fake memento gold card. So, Esau has always did Jake wrong somehow, some way, man, and thrown Jake under the bus. So what do you think's gonna happen to these Negroes? If they get exposed with this shit, they may be the first niggas to go to jail. And the rest of these Edomites, they might just still have them out there roaming around, going from different country to country. Like, what is it? Ellen DeGenerate, that name right there perfectly fits her. Because that ain't nothing but a fucking degenerate, man. All of these celebrities, all of these people that we were persuaded to look up to, they're all detestable creatures. All right, they're just despicable individuals, man. So as I've briefly expressed there, now the world can see them for who they really are. Okay, so even these wicked ass jakes, we hate them too until the Lord destroys them and brings them back again. Because these niggas ain't right. Verse 22, I hate them with a perfect hatred and I count them mine enemies. So that's just as simple as that. They're counted as our enemies too. And I believe, and I beg to believe, if it was up to these wicked jakes, if they had they were given the leeway to destroy us, they would. I would not be surprised if that was the case. And I think most of you brothers can see that, of course. All right. So as this reads here, Amos 5 and verse 15, hate the evil and love the good and establish judgment in the gate. It may be that the Lord Yahweh of hosts will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph. Right. But the point is that hate the evil and love the good. See, in this world, we were taught to look up the world from a perspective of being upside down. Yeah, so now let's even go and read this as well. Amos 5 now in verse 15. Hate the evil and love the good and establish judgment in the gate. And that's all I'm going to read from there. See, in this world, we were taught to look at the world from a perspective of being upside down. But when you come to serve Yahweh Shah, your mind is washed away. And now you can see the world the way you're supposed to see it. Right side up. Now you learn to hate the evil and literally love that which is good. All right. Proverbs 8 and verse 36. But he that sinneth against me, wrong of his own soul, and all they that hate me love death. And absolutely, especially where it concerns our people. See, our people, they can do all kind of wickedness, man. But there's a limit to the amount of wickedness and the kind of wickedness that Jake can do. See, Esau can do wickedness way beyond Jake's dimension. Okay, there's levels to everything. There's levels to evil. There's levels to righteousness. Right? And that's what we want to focus on. Like, even with Jake, the level of righteousness that Jake can do, Esau cannot do. Like, they can't stand toe to toe with us with righteousness, and neither can we stand toe to toe with them in wickedness. And this is the reason why Jake will never be able to stand in the same grounds with Esau. It ain't going to happen. All right. No matter how good you are with these devils, you'll never be able to stand side by side with them in the same room. It ain't going to work. Why? Because they were hell bent to being the wicked. So the utmost wickedness that they're going to do, you won't be able to do it. Okay. You're not going to be able to do the kind of wickedness that they can do. So you got these Jakes, some of them are billionaires here and there, but you got these Edomites that are worth tens, if not hundreds of billions of dollars, and even trillionaires too. Okay, and when you check it, these kind of devils, they're doing straight deviant shit, odious works of wickedness that you can't even look into. All right, because if you were to look into what they're doing, you would throw the fuck up. Let alone do what they do. You understand? So the thing with Jake King made like that. Because see, when Jake goes off, right, especially when he takes somebody's life, it pricks him to the heart. It hurts. You know what I'm saying? Like with Esau can walk down the street and just kill a man without even thinking twice. So it's different. Listen, everyone has a different mentality. Everybody has a different perspective. And people, it's like people, right? People are operating in different dimensions. Like Jake is under a different dimension than Esau. So what you can do in your own dimension, you can't do what Esau can do. Once again, I don't mean to keep hammering on the point, but again, the point is that when Jake goes off, they destroy themselves because they're not made to do wickedness. And if they do it, then guess what? They're going to end up hurting their own souls, and they're going to be conflicted for the rest of their life, especially the kind of wickedness that these niggas have been doing any doggone way. And that's why when you see these jigs do these interviews, man, especially Jay-Z, he looks like a dead corpse now. Whoopi Goldberg, Oprah Winfrey. If you were to take all that makeup off of Oprah Winfrey, she'll look probably no different than Whoopi Goldberg. Just ugly. And I know these people, they can't look at themselves in the mirror because they got to see them demons jumping all over the place in their eyes, and all of the evil that they have done is written all in their faces, and they can't even bear to look at that shit. So again, when Jake goes off, man, it fucks with them. It don't fuck with Esau. Esau can, again, walk down the street, take a man's life, and take another man's life and some kid's life, and abuse children sexually, and don't even think nothing of it. All right, that's these niggas over here. All right. That's all I gotta say. With this, I'm out. Shalom. I've said what I had to say on this.